Hi, it is Krista, and today I'm going to be doing a video on coming out. And, coming out for me wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, it was kind of hard, and I guess I kind of struggle with it still. My situation's a little different than a lot of the TS girls, and the fact that my mother is the one who started dressing me as a girl from the time I was born. So I pretty much lived a normal life, so I thought, all throughout elementary, junior high, and high school. Um, but yeah, so after high school though is when it kind of got weird because I decided that I was going to try to live as a male, and so I did that for a year. And um, after that year, during that year, I actually started dating a female, and it was really hard because I came up to her and I told her, what had happened to me, and she kind of knew the situation because we were friends in high school, and she was a really close friend to me, and we ended up having a child together. Um, and I still love her to this day. It didn't work out. After a year of trying to be somebody that I wasn't, it was just way too hard. So, I had started to live once again as a female, and, coming out to, the friends that I had made during that year as a male was, really hard for me because, they, really liked me, and, it was hard for me to, decide what I was gonna say to them and how I was gonna come out to them. And basically, I just told them, straight up, that this is how I am, and, if you want to accept me, then, I would love to continue to be friends with you. But if you don't accept it, then, I don't want anything to do with you because, this is very important to me, and this is who I am, and, it's explaining to people, how you are, and, people that don't understand or don't want to understand, they're ignorant people, and, you really don't need them in your life. So, my suggestion to people is, if you want to come out, if you're feeling like you want to come out and just don't know how, just be honest. Tell them how you feel because, being honest never hurts anything. So be honest with people and just tell them, this is who I am. You either like it or you don't. And I know it might be harder for a lot of people. I have a lot of friends in situations where they're construction workers, and they just have a really hard time. They don't want to lose their job and everything else, and so it can make it a lot harder. And since I haven't been in a position of actually having to really come out, like I know a lot of people do, I'd really appreciate it if people would do some video responses and tape themselves and their coming out experience, because I've gotten a few different requests for this video, and I wish I could actually be more help, to people. But my suggestion as far as, the coming out thing is just be yourself and, tell people and be honest. Because, it's never going to be good if you're not honest with people. And especially if you're going to go into a relationship with somebody, you really need to be honest with that person because, it can create a huge, huge difficulty in the future for people who aren't. That's one reason why, we have so many people every year that we remember on Trans Day of Remembrance for that simple fact. Honesty is the best policy. So just be honest with people and, just let them know and come out. I mean, it might hurt people, but it's not going to hurt you, in the long run. Because, it's like when you hold stuff inside, and this is something you hold inside, and it's just going to eat at you and eat at you. And that's another reason there's so many deaths amongst trans people, because they're afraid to come out, and they're not happy being who they are, and, so I just say, just be yourself, come out, and, let the world know. Because we are a union, and, we have people, that will stand by us, regardless whether they're in your community, or, if you have to drive somewhere or call somebody. There's a lot of us now, and we're coming out, so just, try to do your best. I know it's hard, but I would suggest you try to come out as soon as possible for your own self. And like I said, please, please, if you can, make a video response and tell me, send it to me and let me know what your experience of coming out was. And it will be posted so that other people can, know and, kind of know how to come out, because everybody has a unique situation and it would be awesome to have yours. So until next time, this was Krista, and I love you guys, and hope everything is good with y'all.